Hi, Adrian. Hello. Number one. You are number one with the king's hat. Now, what is that? That looks like something new. What is that? What is that look? What's that little hat is you got, girl? You got a little hat with a number one beside it. Hello. I'm not talking too much, boy. So, guys, yesterday made it 4 years of me being a uh, lockhead, dreadhead. I'm considered mature locks, guys. I didn't know I was gonna be mature that fast, but 4 years is being considered mature. Must be the first one here. I think that's what I think you are. I think you have been honored with the little hat, the king's hat, number one. Nico, boy, wanna come say hi before I get started? Because I don't want you messing up my life. Come on, boy. Up, good boy. Hello. All right, that's enough. Get down. Oh, I need to cut his nails. But yeah, guys, I am 4 years locked. Cannot believe it. Oh, there we go with the backwards mirror. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I did. I did nothing. I stayed home. That's what we looking like. They are officially locked. Even the ends are more locked. Still got a lot of curly cues at the end though. Wow, 4 years already. I did nothing. I did nothing. No, let me take that back. When I tell you I clean my basement, I clean the gym, and I clean my dressing room area. I was down in my basement about 7.5 or 8 hours. Because I'm like, you need to get in the gym. I'm down like 14 pounds. Could be 15 pounds. But I've lost weight. That's because I've been eating at home. But yeah, guys. So, well, if I walk like this out the house and go around a whole bunch of my white people, they'd be like, "Oh my God, clutch your purse. She's gonna break you. She's gonna carjack me." No, I'm not. But I will probably come to your house and rob you. No, I'm just playing. Thank you. So now, when I started my journey, I had 129 locks because I did it myself. I started my locks off myself, and I had, well, this beautician said they were too tiny and small. So I went to a beautician for the first 7 months, and she was not a loctician. She was just a beautician. She knew how to do retwist and stuff. And she said that, oh, no. These locks are too small. No. So she combined them and made them thicker, which I'm glad she did. Now then I was down to 77 locks estimate. Then I had a baby and ended up with another lock. Hi, Diva baby. Yeah, locks are beautiful. Thank you. Then I had a baby. So I ended up with 78 locks. And boy, I see why people don't like having their hair showing in their early stages of locks. Now I probably would have been really, really scared had I started my locks off small. So for those who are new to my page, I start off my hair with locks at a bra strap loose hair. And so that's why it wasn't so. I mean, it wasn't my journey was easy because I was ready. So I don't know if I would have been able to handle it if all my locks started off small and I ended up looking like this. Because she will not fall. If I put some products on her, she might fall down. So it's time for a shampoo, a retwist, and yeah, all kinds of stuff. So I missed my deadline yesterday. I should have came on yesterday for 4th of July, but I didn't feel like that. Guys, have you? Okay, she's a distraction. Go on, little girl. Have you all ever been? Where's my? I got a hairpin up here. Have you ever been tired but well rested? You feel like going somewhere, but you don't feel like going anywhere. That's how I feel today. I feel kind of anxious because I got a lot of rest overnight. Ah, don't start that barking. Drive me crazy. Yeah, I've been feeling kind of anxious today. I want to get up and go somewhere, but I don't feel like going anywhere. I want to do something, but I don't feel like putting on any clothes. It's too hot out there. I don't feel like that heat. When's the last time I've been out the house though? I didn't even go get no money out the bank. Normally I go get some money like on the 1st or the 2nd, but today is the 5th. I'm like, man, forget the bank. I ain't spending no money no way. It's hot there too. K Renee, hi. K Renee says hi to you and Adrian. Nico. Boy, the girls are saying hi to you. They're a little funny, but that's how I feel right now. I don't feel like getting dressed. Right. See, you all can relate. I love talking to you all. Yeah, I feel like doing something, but I just don't feel like doing it. Maybe because I don't know. So I've been, guys. I shouldn't be showing this, but I've been drinking today. I've been drinking. This is called red, white, and berry. It's Smirnoff Ice, red, white, and berry. It's good. Now today for breakfast, I had the red one. I can't remember the name of it though. But for dinner, I'm thinking about having this. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Yes. And I was feeling good too. I was like, oh, this ain't nothing. This is a little punk drink. I got up from that table. I was drinking with my breakfast. I got up from that table. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I had to go lay down. Guys, I meant to tell you that I had taken some. Now the hair in front of this is growing in. You see how far back it is? It's back here now. So when my hair first started growing in, it was just like this, way in the front, like right here by the hairline. Now it has grown, and it's growing fast, and it's back here. So I took some short hair and wrapped it around the baby, and she became thicker. And now she's saying, you know what? I am strong. I am tall. I is pretty. And I'm looking like, girl, you are strong. What you doing way back here? Which I kind of knew that. So when this girl, I remember when those girls was taking my cornrows out from the tree braids, they was like this, ripping it out. I remember hearing my hair go, room. I didn't really trip off of it. I just thought maybe it was just the extensions coming out of my regular hair. Nope, that was hair coming out of my head. Hey, she's growing though. So I can't wait to do my retwist. So I think I could combine this short hair to the long hair now. Yeah, we'll see. Yep. Steven says those are good. I had Crown Royal Blackberry today. Now, baby, she's been drinking. That sounds good though. Blackberry, that sounds good. Diane Ford said, "What do you moisturize your locks with?" Oh, I use rose water by Black Sanity and Napstar. I don't know why I didn't bring my product. I guess I'm so sick, guys. I should have brought my products in here, but I didn't even think about it. I'm like, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I know, right, King Renee? All this new growth. And this stupid gray strands is trying to grow in. That's all right. I'm going to pluck all of you. See? Y'all be thinking I got no gray hair. I got it. Probably not like most people have it, though. Yeah, I'm gonna pluck you like a chicken. I'm gonna put you in a box with the rest of the gray family. I'm missing hair right here too. You see that light spot? I used to have hair there, but this used to be light all the way up here, so it's growing in. Let's give you guys a side view. Girl, hold up. Let me put the baby down. And what's this thing back here? What's she doing? Put the baby away. She is. I see why people say I don't want to go through the ugly stage. I don't want to go through all that. I just want extensions. Well, I see why, because the baby is letting me know why people say I don't want to do that. Mm. They are so thick, guys, and full. Now I have not been using hair products lately, like I usually do. I don't remember last time I even used any hair products. A month or two ago. Come on, no. Bring out the back. Look what leg up. Can you hear my music? I hope not, because YouTube gonna get me. Yep, yep, yep. Ha 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 ha. My whole head is gray. Oh, Adrian, your whole head ain't gray. Your head ain't even that old to be gray. I know you got an old head, but it ain't that old. Leave my stuff alone, boy. If I drink this, it's gonna put me to sleep on the camera. A lot of beautiful likes. Thank you. 47. You getting old, girl. You still young. I got the blue one. Hello. They are beautiful. Do you usually do your own retwist? Yes, I do. I got my Thanksgiving glass because I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be in a good headspace. I'm thankful to be able to afford my life. Because when I tell you, I've been watching economy stuff on TV, baby, it's getting to the point we got to live with each other, guys. Like, what y'all doing? Y'all laying off everybody? Oh, y'all raising up rents and stuff? YouTube, please don't get me for drinking online. If you girls like sweet drinks with a little bit of fizz, Smirnoffs. Ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble. The red one, I got the case that has 4 different flavors: orange cream, ice lemon. This one is the red, white, and blue berry, and it's some kind of red one I can't think of right now. All of them are good, but I've been gravitating towards the blue one and the red one. I like that plant you have on your table. Oh, you like the money tree? Mm-hmm. That's called the money tree. She's a year old and she's growing, but she is the one that brings money and fortune and wealth into your home. That's a it's Chinese people like that for feng shui purposes. So she breathes beautiful energy into my life. I put her outside so she can be a big girl. She's like, okay, I can only be outside for a little while, mama. I'm not an outdoor thing. I'm not an outdoor thing. So I set her outside and she got all that rain, but they don't like direct sunlight. So that's why you see some of the leaves kind of looking white right there. I gotta cut them off. But she was doing well, and I left her after too long, and she said, "Okay, I'm turning white." So she likes indirect sunlight. That's why she's back there. She was in my bow window seal, but she's getting too big. But if you believe in good vibes and wealth and feng shui, the money tree is a good thing to have in your house. It's called the real name is called Pachara tree, something like that. You know, plants and trees can have different names. It be the same plant, they have multiple names. Thank you. The sour apple ones. I never had that one. I need to take her out because she is outgrowing her planter. See how little she is and see how big her leaves are. But she can get at least 6 feet tall. And I'm kind of scared. My ceiling's only 8 feet tall. See, I got an old house. I ain't got the new house like everybody else got my 15 15 feet tall ceilings. I ain't got that. I am gonna put in another. I am gonna put in another container though. Eventually, she's gonna get so big, she's gonna start falling over. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, Renee, you got number 2 by your name, so I guess you were the second viewer. Mm-hmm. So, guys, what's been going on in my life? Nothing. My life has been nice and peaceful and quiet. I'm starting to get a lot of invitations to come out and play with folks again. Now, they know I don't be want to play with nobody. But I told myself, I said, you need to start getting back sociable and stuff. What is this? Out of my hair. But I don't feel like putting no clothes on. I need some new clothes. I can't wait to get in my gym. I have no excuse now. My gym is up to par. I still need to wash it down with soap and water and sanitize. But it was so jacked up, I didn't have enough energy to do that. All I had enough energy to do was declutter, put everything in its place, and sweep. That's it. I did a little bit of wiping down, but I need to do more than that. But I can actually go down there and do that, including my studio. I had wiped everything down in there, so actually I can go in there and start recording my videos and exercising. I was gonna try to do it today, but I don't feel like that. So yeah, I'm ready to start posting videos regularly. So guys, I want to tell you this. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but with my intro, my intro, when you see like 3 different video clips of me, and you hear it say Nezi, I'm thinking about dropping it because I think it might be outdated because I've been having it since 2014. Which is 2025. I've outgrown it, so I might go to my old style of introducing myself, like just introducing myself. Why am I okay? This stuff is kicking in. Just saying my name like I used to do, or I may not say my name. I love my intro, but it's getting to be frustrating because I have to always update it and put new video clips in there and change the back. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like all that. I said, well, maybe it's time for you to do something different with your intro because you're in a different headspace. I'm in a way different headspace. Way different. So Nico is not afraid of sounds and thunder and fireworks. He actually was barking at the fireworks. He wanted them to stop fireworking. Now Shay, Kenny Kincaid, and my other dog Champagne, all of them were scared of thunder and lightning. I mean, yeah, thunder, lightning, and fireworks. Not him. He said, "Shut up! I hate all of you." He ain't as tough as that he think he is, though. I think he'll still bite, but I don't think he. When I open up that front door, he ain't going out that front door. He said, "Close the door back. Close it back." As soon as I close the door back, open the door back. No. Go on, close the door back. Let's crack it up. But inside, I think he might bite somebody. Okay, Renee, I'm waiting on the makeup video too. I've been waiting on myself for the last 4 years on this channel. So I got the videos written down how I wanted to do them, but I might. But the videos are starting off with doing my hair. So I was trying to figure out: do I need to do my makeup video first, and then start doing the hair videos? Because if I do the makeup video after I do my hair videos, it might be the 4th video or 5th video. I don't know. I always say I'm gonna do something, and I don't do it. As far as my channel, I'm good though. I'm better, guys. I've noticed YouTube has really changed as far as what's popping online versus even 4 or 5 years ago. I see a lot of people doing commentary and doing reaction videos and talking about stuff what other people post on their channels. Why would somebody have an $1,800 car note? Just explain it to me. I never had an $1,800 car though. I can't afford nothing. If you got one in front of, I can't afford it. My life ain't set up that way. But some people believe in having $1,800 car notes up to like 7, 8, 9 years. They laying off people like crazy. Like, if you're gonna lay off everybody, who gonna do some kind of work around here? Everybody needs a job. You can't be doing that to people. Yeah, because the interest rates on these cars are in the double digits. 11%, 12%. If you got good credit, you might get it down under that, which is still high. What, 7%, 8%? So, like I said earlier, the way things are set up, we're gonna end up living with each other, and I dread that. If I could, I'd rather eat up oodles and noodles than to let somebody live with me. I can't, or for me to live with somebody else. I can't do it mentally. So I asked myself, if you're gonna be financially, if you get into a crunch, would you rather be financially together by letting people live with you, or would you just rather eat up oodles and noodles and struggle and make it like you used to? And I chose struggling. Oh, excuse me. That is terrible. Did you just rather, right, Adrian? You rather just wing it. Oh, I'm where my woman do my dog. I'm not putting my dog away. This is house. Everybody's laying off though like crazy. Microsoft gets on my nerves. I don't know if I said this is my last live stream, but they did another layoff. But they want to raise. They want you to come about your Windows 10 computers. Go to Windows 11, and most people's computers are Windows 10s. They don't. We ain't got no money to be buying no damn computers. So either you can upgrade, like this laptop here. This is a Windows 10, but my other 4 or 5, or how many ever computers I have, those are all Windows 10, and they can't upgrade to Windows 11. So you may buy a whole new system. You're laying off people, and you forcing people to go to Windows 11. I think they knew they was gonna lay off because Windows 11 been out since 2021, and you want us to buy these computers. Y'all might not see me no more. I'm buying no more damn computers. I'm not doing this shit. And then they said Windows 12 is coming out soon, like late this year or early next year. Like what? So I don't know. I'm not. If you don't upgrade your computer, we're not gonna honor you any more security. We're not gonna give you any more updates. We're gonna leave you out there so everybody can hack your stuff and kill your computers. Like why? So I've been paying attention to economy stuff and looking at how things are today. Everything's so expensive, but they ain't gonna ask no raises, and they're not really honoring people who go to college. You come out of college, think you're gonna get a good job. They don't want to hire you. They don't want to pay the money that you're worth. I was online today. They said $25 an hour today is a new $12 an hour. They said most people can't make it off $25 an hour today with all this high rent and car notes and stuff. So a lot of people are not really buying cars like they were. The ones who did buy cars, they've gotten repo because they can't afford it. Which I don't understand why the dealers sell cars to people knowing they can't afford it, but they just trying to get a commission. So the repo rate is up. Oh, and home sales are down low. They have been price gouging and overpricing homeowners to buy these homes for the last 3 years. Not anybody budging. Procter and Gamble's going out of Procter and Gamble is laying off. What's that? Del Monte canned goods. They filed bankruptcy. They ready to lay off because ain't nobody buying the expensive canned goods like that. They buying the little cheap stuff now. Diva says, crazy that we go to college to get a good job to pay for college. And that's true. You go to college so you can pay for it. They trying to make money too. But they don't want to hire you. They don't want to. A lot of these jobs want to start you off at $17, $16 an hour. And probably less than that in some other states. If you come out with all this background and all this good stuff, they don't want to hire you. They don't care about laying you off. They'll smile on your face and say you are the employee of the month. Then turn around the next day and say we are laying off. Have a great day. Job security. What job security? Nurses think they real safe because they're in the nursing field and everybody needs a nurse. Nope, doctors and everybody is in jeopardy. Nobody feel like thinking about being laid off with these high ass house notes. And then the house notes, the taxes and the insurance are so high on our homes today. Mine is still low. My taxes went up though. I think they're gonna be somewhere around $3,100 this time, which is low compared to everybody else, but still to me that's high. Because when I moved to my house in 1997, my tax was $960 and $962, something like that. It went from $962 up to $3,000. And how many? I've been here since 97, 28 years. That's 28 years. They went up. I'm happy and thankful that my taxes are low, but they could stay low if they stop price gouging folks. They price gouge my neighbor behind me and across the street, and value my house higher than what it really is. These houses ain't worth that. They just getting over on people because they know people want to buy a house. There is no way in the world you should be buying a house and they charging you $20,000 to $40,000 more than the regular value of the house. What? Then you want to raise everybody else's taxes up because those homes sold for that amount. They took advantage, and they're still taking advantage of people buying these houses overpriced. So a lot of people are not buying houses. If you're thinking about buying a house, I suggest wait, because right now rent is cheaper. I mean, rent is a better deal because they sell you these homes, all these problems. And if you ever buy a house, make sure you get your own home inspector. Don't go by what they say, because you can buy a house that's brand new and have a whole bunch of problems. See, we're not educated enough to see a lot of flaws, but the home inspector, they are. And I was in real estate when I was a youngin', and I knew better. But when I bought my house, I did. I let the seller. He was an investor. Yeah, my house in 1997. Guess how much my house was in 1997? $72,000. 72. You buy a house today at $72,000, you might be somewhere you don't want to be. But I let the guy, his name was Bob Bridegroom. I let him say, "Don't worry about the inspection. I got you. The house had already been inspected." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I looked around with my little, although I was in real estate, my eye was not trained to see flaws. I was like, "Okay, cool." About 4 or 5 years later, I couldn't figure out what was going on with my bathroom downstairs. And I know what it was. I wanted to start like a little bit. I was really trying to get a little baby business started in my house. And on my side of the street, it's considered a commercial, so we can have businesses on this side of the street, but across the street they can't. But I had wanted like a little business. I don't know what I was gonna do. But in order to get a business in your home, the first thing you got to do is go to the city hall, and they got to do an inspection on your house, see if it qualifies to be a business. Why did the inspector come to my house? He said, "Oh, everything's looking good. Let's go downstairs in the basement." He checked the bathroom in the basement and looked and saw these black tunnels all on the board of my ceiling. It was unfinished. He said, "No, this house, nah, you don't qualify." And he said, "Your house won't pass inspection to have a business." I'm like, "What you talking about?" He said, "You see this is all water damage right here. You see all these black things? It was like black tunnels, guys, that's going down my beams." He said, "That's water damage." I was like, "I don't have no water dripping in my house." But me being who I am, I said, "Okay, I'll just get it fixed. I don't need no water damage." So I called this. There's a white guy. I don't know who the guy is to this day. But he came by and he had his young son with him. I think his son was around 10 or 12 years old. They were nice people. And he said, "Oh no, this ain't water damage." I said, "What you mean it's not water damage?" That's what the inspector said. He said, "No, these are termite tunnels." And me and his son said, "Ah!" We started screaming. So I had to be about 30 years old at that 30 or 31 at that time. I said, what? That's not a termite tunnel. What are you talking about? He said, "See, watch this." He took a hammer, guys. He took a hammer. He said, bam, he hit one of the tunnels, and all this white flaky fly stuff just boom, came down. Me and his son just took off running, and I said, "Ah!" He said, "Guys, where you going?" I said, "I'm going back upstairs." I said, "What the hell was that?" He said, "Those are termites. Those were the workers. They used that tunnel to chew wood and trek and travel and take it back to the not the mother, the queen, the biggest, fattest, ugliest termite whore in the bunch." He said, "Oh, you have termites, and yeah, you have a whole colony." I said, "What you mean I have a whole colony? What that mean?" He said, "You got every last one of them." And I didn't know what he's talking about. He said, "You got maters. Have you ever seen some bugs crawling around on your floor? Look like ants?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Those are the maters. What they do is they mate for about 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever, and their wings fall off, and then they die." I said, "I've seen that. I've seen ant-looking things. Right. Actually, I saw them upstairs in my kitchen, which is not too far from my bathroom, my other bathroom." He said, "Yeah, you got maters. These guys just fell off your house. I mean, fell down the tunnel. Those look like white rice because they look like white rice. Those were the soldiers. I'm sorry, those are the workers. I got it mixed up. And the soldiers are the ones who. What's my name? The soldiers are the ones that stand guard around the queen." I never knew that. So I'm saying that to say, I trusted my real estate agent, which was an investor, to tell me the truth. I'm thinking that everything's good in the house, which everything was good. That was the only thing that was wrong. But them fools did not tell me everything. And I had to end up paying a lot of money. How much I paid? That back then it wasn't, I think it was like $800 to get that little, I still to this day I got it. I got a termite pump. They drilled holes all around my house and put a pump in my backyard. And then I had to pay them $70 a year for them to come out and inspect it. So I just got rid of the maintenance agreement. So it's $70 of maintenance agreement for the time for forever. But had I canceled it and started back up, it would have gone up. So from 2000 or 2001 or whenever I got it done, all up until 2023, I had that service. And every time they come out and inspect, they said, "We don't see anything wrong. Everything's good." So I said, "What the hell what am I paying you for all these years?" So I canceled it. And I don't regret it either because I have a pump. Now today, like Rottler or inspectors, pest control people, my friend down the street, he paying per month for his termite people to inspect his house every month. I'm like, what? They put a pump in my yard for a lifetime. So I said, you know what? Nah, I don't need that. But today, now they're making people pay per month for them to come out and inspect and do something to the pump. Do something to it. I don't know. But they drilled holes all around my house and put some termite juice down there. Oh guys, I'm ignoring y'all. No, I'm not. Where we at? Where I left at? Right. I told them jokers at work that there is no such thing as job security. My property taxes are $3,200 a year. See, we are in the same bracket. We're in the same bracket of how much the taxes cost. My taxes in 1997 was $960 something $70. Today it went up to $3,100, and it wouldn't have gone up that much if they didn't sell these overpriced these homes. It costs too much money for homes today. Oh, hi Sarah. Nico fine. He right there. He in the mix. I don't know if you can see him. He right there. Yep. So today is terrible. So I'm saying that to say taxes if you ever buy a home, make sure you get your own home inspector because you'll never know what you're buying. Had I got my own inspector that day, then I would have made them pay for that. So thankfully the bathroom was unfinished. Once I got that repaired, I went on and got my bathroom fixed. But just imagine had I not ever wanted a business, they would have ate the whole damn house up. Luckily, the termites just was confined to the bathroom. They didn't eat the whole house up. Well, my house is brick anyway. But termites and bugs, they found a way to find some wood. So today, what I was saying was real estate taxes And insurance today is getting to be more than what the house note is. Now, normally your house note is higher than your taxes and insurance. But some people are paying these high taxes and insurance more than more than their house note. Your house note don't change if you got a fixed. That's another thing. If you ever get a house, make sure it's a fixed monthly rate. Don't ever get a variable because your ass gonna get stuck like a duck getting evicted. So now it's common. It's getting kind of common to have your taxes and your escrow in your house note. I mean, higher than your house note. So let me tell you what else I did, guys. I told you guys before, Jenny, there's a girl. Oh, how I missed you. Happy for thank you, Jenny T. Thank you. I miss you too. I haven't seen you girls in a while. But what was I going to say? Oh, so when I bought my house at 27 years old, thank you for the like. I had my homeowners insurance, taxes included with my house note. So at that time, my house note was like $584, something like that, which was reasonable. But every time the taxes would go up, my whole note would go up. I was in my 30s. I went berserk. When I bought my house, I wanted everything. So I drew equity out of my house, which is really dumb because I ended up upside down in the house. I didn't have that much equity in there. But anyway, I digress. So after making a bunch of dumb financial decisions, I said, you know what? You need to keep your house note lower. You need to refinance your house for the last time and don't mess with it no more. So when I refinanced my house for the last time, which was I think the fourth or fifth time, because at one point I had 2 house notes. That's how stupid I was. Not stupid, you just live and you learn. I was just a young woman, excited, didn't care about no finance. But when I refinanced my house the last time, I didn't get my homeowners and my real estate taxes included my house note. So I paid my house note every month, and I paid my real estate taxes at the end of the year, and I paid my insurance every month. And I hated that I had to come up with that money every year, but I did. I paid it every year, and if I was late, I'll just be like 1 month late. So the thing came back out. But I'm glad I did that way because if you have your house note included with your insurance inside your if you got your house note, your insurance, and your real estate all together on one house note, you're paying compounded interest on the insurance and the real estate. So you're paying more money and extra interest on some stuff that you'll never see it, but your escrow will see it. So I took that money, I separated the two, and today now I take that money and I put it in my money market and let the money market make interest for me instead of them doing it. But if you cannot afford to do that and you live on the edge, there's no reason for you to separate your stuff, your house note and stuff. Keep it the way it is until you can afford it. But you have an option to not pay your house note and your homeowner's insurance and your regular insurance all together. You can separate that. But shoot, it's so freaking expensive. Who can afford that? You can't afford these house notes. Farrah says she sees you, boy. So they saying now that people are holding on to their old cars. Come on up, say hi to Farrah. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Say hi. Okay. So people are holding on to their old cars. I know I have been. Farrah said hi. I've had my one car since 2009, and my other one since 2012. And whatever my car dealer, which is Ford, whatever they say, you need to, you know how you go take your car and get something done? And they say, well, you need to have this done. You be thinking, oh, you just trying to get more money out of me. And I thought about it. You've had your cars for a long time because you're doing what they tell you to do. And I said, you know, I'm just going to ask the money. Whatever they tell me, I just get it fixed because I can't afford the car, no, guys. Diva says, I pay all my separately. It's better for me that way. Yep. Stop. Yep. It's better. It is better that way for some people. Now, some people can't come up with all that money at the end of the year. Some people can't pay it every month, for the homeowner's insurance. But I do it too. I separate mine. It's just daunting though. So like right now with my little cash stuff, I'm gonna talk about that too. My cash stuffing system. My cash stuffing system. I have money set to the side every month for my real estate taxes. Not knowing they're gonna go up like they did, so I need to put more money in there because the money I was putting to the side wasn't enough. Because old good old orange DT Trump and his goofy butt, now this inflation, my taxes went up, which is okay. I still got money to the side for that. Cash stuffing system. I've been doing well, but not so well. The reason why I say I've been doing well is because I have been putting my money in. I've been saving my money and putting them in different places, like I'm supposed to, like real estate taxes. Um, where I been paying? I just like just stuff like for personal stuff, whatever I need. I'll just say that because I can't think right now because I think I've been drinking. Well, I know I've been drinking. Um, but I do well and I save like I'm supposed to. But I always go over, guys. Every month I go over the budget. And it finally dawned on me this in June. I said the reason why you keep going, like I've been going over like 1,500 or maybe 2,000 a month. I've been going to my savings to cover the money that I'm spending. I said the reason why, and it hit me real hard. The reason why you're going over your budget is because your budget is not big enough. He's really not going over. You just don't have enough in it. So, for example, I start my budget off at $3,000 a month. That's not enough. I said, you we all have a natural way of spending our money. You have to be able to cover it. If you have to go into your savings to cover it, you don't have enough money in your starting point. I said, you don't have enough money in your budget. That's why you're not going over. You just don't have enough in there. So I'm going to have to put more money in there. I was talking to my guy friend and I said, B, I don't have enough money in my budget. He said, oh, really? I said, I don't have enough money in there. I keep overspending, which I'm not overspending. It's just that I don't have enough money to cover my spending. And I said, I'm going to raise my budget up to $7,000 a month. He said, damn. He said, $7,000? That's too much. That's too much. I said, why is it too much? He said, oh, no. No, I can't imagine that. I said, what about 5,000? No, that's too much. I said, what it is, I don't like seeing my money getting close to zero. I don't like to see, if I start with $3,000, I don't want to be at about end of the month having close to zero. I don't like that. So I figure if I have a base amount of 3,000 and then have my 7,000, I can work with the $4,000 instead of the $3,000. And I keep going over in groceries, and I said, these groceries are too high. You're spending way too much. Well, no. Last month I did go over like $500 in groceries. Sometimes I want to buy extra stuff. So if my budget is $260 a month, and I'm going over it, I don't have enough money to cover it. Inflation is going up. Sometimes you want to buy a little extra. You don't have enough money for your groceries. So like this month, I have no urge to want to spend a lot of money on groceries. So I could probably rock with the $260. That's still too little. I still need at least $400. He said, no. I said, you used to your stuff being close to zero? He said, yeah, I like zero. I like being close to zero. I was like, no, that's too close to the edge. I don't like that. So I'm going to raise my budget amount up, starting point up. So I'm going to put a little money to the side every month until I get it up to the 7 G's. Because all I need is $4,000 to cover, to give me to the 7. He said, no, that's too much. I said, look, check this out. If we were married, we have 14,000 now. No, 14,000. That's way too much money. I said, for 2 people in 2025? He said, no. I like zero. I like being broke. I said, okay. He had me cracking up. That does sound like a lot of money, don't it? $7,000 for a starting off budget. But in 2025, it ain't. That money will cover my insurance on my house, my real estate, all my bills, a little bit of spending, my groceries. It'll cover everything. I wouldn't have to dip into my savings to do that. No. You just need to stop spending so much. No, I need more money put in there. So if I do spend, I still be in the budget. So this year, I said, Angel, this is your year that you are learning how to budget. So don't worry about it. You're gonna have a lot of kinks because things are too expensive. Because every month, when I tell you, I've been going over since February. Every month, February, March, April, May, and June. And at the end of the budget, because I have a budget calendar book, it asks you, what did you learn this month? What did you need to do differently this month? Every month, I say, I need to bring in more money. I need to bring in more money. But it's not that I need to bring in more money. I do need to bring in more money, but I need to have a bigger budget. And he hit me and said, girl, you need a bigger budget. So, I don't mean to tell you all my personal business, but I like to share stuff, even though it is personal, so you all can know. You all can know and learn something. If you feel like you feel like you're in the hole all the time, it's because you ain't got enough money. You ain't got enough money. You ain't got enough money. And every month they say, what you gonna do differently? Bring in more money. I never did say raise my budget, stop overspending. Well, I did every month. I did say stop overspending, but really I'm not overspending. I ain't got enough. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Things are so expensive. And sometimes you do want to buy stuff. But like I had some doctor bills that came up. I had to pay my car taxes. Oh, let's talk about that. So my license plates expired in July. And I didn't, guys, I've always seen on the back of the license renewal form that you can actually buy your taxes. I mean, you pay your tax. You can pay your information online and have them mail you the stickers. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try that this year. I'm gonna do it because normally I have to go searching around the house looking for my taxes I didn't pay for because I get mine done every 2 years. I have to find my personal property tax I didn't pay. I gotta show proof of insurance, and you know how they are, the DMV. They might say, we don't believe you. You need to give us some information. Show us a piece of mail with your name and address on there. I don't feel like dealing with them bitches like that. And it be stinking and it be smelling like weed and booty, and it got howling ass kids and people on the phone. I can't. And I said, you know what? You know what you should do this year? Try it out. Try paying online. Guys, I did. So 2 Sundays ago, I went online and I followed the directions on the back of the form they send you in the mail. And I paid it. And all I had to do was just pay. I didn't have to show them proof of insurance. I didn't have to show them proof of paid property taxes. I didn't have to show them anything because guess what? They already know that anyway. Even at the DMV, they make you bring all this goofy stuff up there, and you got your ID. They can see on the computer screens that you did pay your taxes because they did me like that a few years ago. They said, "Don't worry about the tax. I can see you paid it on her." They'll make you bring that stuff up there anyway, so they can verify it. But if you pay online, nope, you ain't got to do that. They saw that my emissions was done and paid for because everything they do at the car dealer, they have to send it into the government. All I did was put in my credit card number and click send. And my stickers came. I did it on a Sunday, it came Friday. And I put my stickers on the other day. I said, "Ooh, I'm gonna do this every year." I was Why am I stuttering? No more alcohol for you. Okay, no more alcohol. So Sunday, I did it Sunday. It was my mailbox Friday. That wasn't even 7 days, was it? Was it 5 days? I think I was always nervous that somebody was going to steal my stickers out of my mailbox because at one point somebody was stealing my mail for a long time. So, yep. So guys, if you don't want to go through the hassle of going to the DMV, just pay your stuff online. Your stickers come in the mail. So yeah, guys, that is it. What's going on in my life? Nothing. Nothing. What else been going on? I have a very quiet life. I like it. So, question of the day. No more alcohol. Takes a sip. I love you too, Sissy Pooh. I know, right? Don't no more alcohol and then turn around and take another sip. That's why I'm stuttering and looking crazy in the face. I was gonna ask y'all something. Mm-hmm. So, no, I don't want to talk about that. That's not nice. That's not nice to talk about. That's not nice to talk about. I got on the scale today, guys. I'm down like 14 pounds. I'm like, what? I might be 15 pounds down. Did I say that already? I may have said that already. What else I got to talk about? So, still don't have sex. Guys, I tell you, when it's scary, when I see people with these guys, how they do stuff. No, I don't want no sex. I don't want no sex. Nico, have you ever been with a girl before? Because you're rough, but you probably kill her. This dog is rough. You know what? Let's talk about that. You know, I don't know if you ever heard. Usually, men say this crazy stuff. Torado! I've been renewing my stickers for a while, and my older sister always told me to make a copy of your registration and keep the original at home. Yep, that's smart. You take a picture. You want to? Yep. You know what? When I hear men, because I usually hear this from men, they always feel like they need to be a part of your life some kind of way. And if you don't want them, and if you have a pet at home, they always think you're doing that stuff with your pet. No, pervert. Because if you say that to me, you let me know you're into perversion. That's what you're into. You feel so rejected, you want to throw that out to a woman. No. I have no sexual attraction to no dog, no animals, not your black ass either. But yeah, you pervert. If that come out your mouth, you pervert it. And you'll do anything for sex, in my opinion. I know that's disgusting. I said I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I said it anyway. You feel like a reject, so you want to throw out insults. Do you guys look at Pop the Balloon on Facebook? I think that girl is from St. Louis, from where I live. And this guy said something so crazy to this young woman. This woman was beautiful. She was like 26, 27 years old. Beautiful. And so this is, of course, is the short guy. He's a little fun looking butt. So he had asked, he was the one who was gonna pop the balloon. And so she asked the guys questions. So the host said to the guy, would you like to ask her some questions? He said, sure. You know that motherfucker said, yeah, why you ain't got no kids? What, you got some bad coochie or something? Boy, you should see all, because it's like a row of girls that be standing, in the line so they can talk to the guys or whatever. You should have seen those women, boy. They was like, no, you didn't. I'm trying to figure out why you ain't got no kids. You must got some bad coochie or something. What the? I'd have lit his ass up. They just shut the show down when I got through with him. You ugly mother. How you go? What your mama coochie look like? Why your mama got more than one kid? Cause I bet you her face, your ugly ass face has killed her coochie. I'd have told him up. They just shut the whole baby. He'd have been pissed off at me. I've been known to shut a party down for talking about a guy. Because they always want to belittle some kind of way when they don't feel like they're validated. Get your stupid ass on. Everybody was taking it back. Everybody's like, what do bad coochie got to do with not having children? She said, no, that's not it. So I know she want to say with your stupid short ass. I seen the guy say that didn't want a woman with wigs or makeup. All those women pop their balloons. Yep. That's right, K. Renee. That's disrespectful. And just like she just said, with wigs and makeup, that's disrespectful. If you don't like that, then don't approach a woman with wigs and stuff on, wigs, makeup on. That's another thing. They want to humble you. If you're a woman who like your extensions and wigs, they want to. As soon as they get with you, they want to change. You don't need all that makeup on. You don't need that wig on. But you approached me though. You asked me for my phone number with my wig on, with my lashes on. This is how I look when you met me, Poppy. So what you think I'm supposed to dumb myself down for you? Yeah. So they want to change you. They want to humble you because they want you to be how they want you to be. No, you should have went with the woman that you found attractive. Y'all know what it is. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a challenge to pull a woman. because we be fly with our wigs. Come on, don't play with us. We be fly with our lashes. We be fly with our makeup. We be fly with our nails. So you want to try to approach a woman who wears those things and make her change. Whereas there's a lot of women who don't do any of those things. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for you to pull a woman like that because those women, because y'all know I used to rock wigs and lashes. We look absolutely intimidating, unapproachable, and you have to step your pussy. You have to step your game up if you want to holler at us. So I think they do that because they say it because they're intimidated. But there are other reasons too. Like this one guy, he explained why he liked women with no makeup. He said because when they take the makeup off, they don't look the same. They be terrified like that ain't the same person. They want you to approach and try to holler at a woman who don't wear the makeup. Don't be trying to belittle a woman who does wear those type of things. Just going on. Baby. Yeah, I would have popped my balloon too. I popped it. Going on. So Diva says, and these be the same ninjas that slob over female celebrities. Yeah, they do. Be on their DMs and everything. But see, what they'll do is try to pull a woman like that. They can't get her. So they're going to DMs and send them a dick pic. She don't want you still. Toreto said, didn't one say that he did not like women with short hair? Oh, Toreto, I saw that the other day. This woman was beautiful. She was fair skinned. She had like a short afro, kinky, wash and go style, natural makeup. Beautiful. He said, I don't like women with short hair. And that's okay. That's not your thing. We ain't always gotta like what everybody like. But why did you have to say that though? Because now you're trying to say that our hair, in so many words, as we would take it as women, black women, you don't like nappy hair. That's first. And when I tell you, Toreto ain't lie. When I tell you that this one black girl stood, she let into his ass. She said, and I don't blame her. She said, leave our hair alone. Stop talking about our hair. They always got something to say, but we are the most talked about humans on this earth, especially black women. We are always a spotlight. She said, don't say nothing about our hair. And I agree with her. Leave us alone. What you up there for? Now, I get it. You don't have to like a woman with short hair. Why you have to say it though? Why you didn't just say something else? Because black women, we're sensitive about our shit. We're sensitive about our hair. Don't say nothing about our hair. Ever. So when he said that, all the women said, boop, boop, boop. They start popping the balloons like, we don't want you either. We don't want your ass. Yeah, I saw that. But then, at the same time, women would tell the guys what they don't like about them. Well, I prefer a guy a little bit taller. I prefer a guy who don't wear a lot of chains. But as soon as you say something about our hair, we going off on your ass. You can say anything else. Don't you say nothing about our hair, though. Don't you say nothing about our hair. So they always want to mold us to be something else. Leave us alone. So what? They just ghetto. So what? They just baby mama. So what? There's a baby mama and a ghetto in everybody's race. Leave us alone. But we stand out, guys. Something about us and our black skin and our raw, because we rah-rah. Now, a lot of us are not rah-rah. The younger generation are more rah-rah than my generation. But that's today's women. You don't like us, take your ass on, because the first thing you want to do is stick a ding-a-ling in them. All them little rah-rah chicks with the fake hair and the nails and stuff, the first thing you want to do is go in there and sling and poke her and leave her. She's just a baby mom. She got 5 different, but y'all steady fucking them. Ooh. Excuse me, guys. Y'all steady slinging your ding-a-lings on them. They want to talk bad about them. You see, that's the kind of woman you want to have on your arms and show her off. Oh, she fly. And then you want to go and screw another chick that's more docile and he'll do anything for you and leave her in the damn dark. You don't want to take her around your family. See, that's the woman you really want, but you want that in the woman. They just want to control us. Take your stupid ass off. I'm not changed for you. Men try to change women. Women wait on men to change. I change if I want to. I ain't gonna change because by the age of 7 to 10 years old, we are who we are. And if we decide to not do something, it's because we're trying to make it work with you. But as soon as you leave, we're going back to our old ways anyway. You can't change nobody. We are who we are. Yep. Diva said she was cute. He was super first. Yeah, and you cannot be attracted to that. He didn't have to be attracted to her hair. He didn't have to say it either. Because women will eat your ass. Don't talk about her hair. So he was a good looking guy too. Say anything about why you don't like us but our hair. You better not say about our makeup. You better not say about our lashes. But our hair, you're gonna get your whites red. That's what's gonna happen. She showed did. Farrah said she read him. She showed did. She lit him up. That girl said, "Don't you say nothing about her hair." And yet every race wants to look like it. Every race want to look like us. They want to dance like us. We are the most entertaining, the most creative. We are the most funniest. We got it. But y'all always want to pull out the bad people to represent us. Everybody's not like that. And everybody got a little ghetto in them. It comes out in different ways. Am I ghetto sometimes? Yeah, I can get ghetto. You see me, I'm about to get rah-rah, and I'm in the room by myself talking to you guys and a damn dog. I can get ghetto. But they say ghetto is so negative, and oh guys, I've seen some ghetto online. I'll be like, ooh girl, why you acting like that? It is true, some people are, but that's in every race. But we tend to stand out more. We are the most looked down upon, but yet we're the most popular. They say we are a bunch of losers, but we're the most creative. We know how to make money. And we'll rock your shit if you mess with us. And I think that's another reason why they say we get up. We'll beat you up. We will beat you to the grave. And wouldn't care. My mother was something else too. I'm a little. I get rah-rah, and I'm 55. Don't play with us though. Leave us alone. You won't see that. We dance better than everybody. We got better bodies than most people. We ain't got to pay for it. We got pretty skin. We got pretty eyes. We got pretty hair. We make just as much money as you mofos do. Leave us alone. Go find somebody else to talk about. Have you guys been seeing those Chinese people, those Asian people, making their hair look like Afro textured hair? They be looking good though. Everybody want to be like us, but they don't want to. And I believe this. They always say it in the comments. They want to be like us, but they don't want to struggle like us. I mean, I don't think all of us are not struggling, but yeah, I know what they mean when they say that. You always want to bite our style and then copyright it to where you make it seem like you created that. You didn't make that up. We made that up. Anyway, guys, I ain't got the talking. Can you hear my music? Can you hear my music? Do you hear my music? So that's it, baby. I need to get out there and do the yard work. And I'm looking at this yard. I thought I ain't going out there. It's too damn hot. I got mold traps in my yard too. And I'm afraid if I run over them, I'm gonna tear something up. So I was thinking if I did go out there and cut tomorrow, just block the little areas out where the mold traps are. And then I said, it's the weekend. I ain't cutting nothing on the weekend. I'll holler at them Monday. They want our culture, but not our blues. They sure don't. Diva said they want our culture, but not our blues. Talk bad and stuff, call us the N-word. Next thing you know, you trying to take a black woman home with you. Just like them slave owners. Some of us do be acting bad though. They're like, why you representing us like that? Sit your stupid ass down somewhere. We're stupid than everybody. Yeah, all right, guys, we've been on this phone for an hour and 5 minutes. Look at this. I done got hot. I am so ready to change my jewelry. My little ashy self. I thank you guys for hanging out with me today and celebrating my 4th year of being a likey. My last retwist was in February. Girl, I'm so sick of this little girl here. What is he doing? I think he gotta go outside. So guys, I'm gonna see you all real soon. And I do need to do my purple makeup. I got all my makeup clean, my brushes. I do need to get some more lash glue though, maybe some mascara, because it was kind of old. Thank you, Farrah. Yep, I need to start getting my nails painted. I'm coming back around. I move slow, guys. Sometimes I move faster, but sometimes I be moving slow. It's mental. When you leave your job that you've been there for a long time, the program is all the way off. You just automatically just get slow. Because when you work every day, you got to do stuff in a timely fashion. You got to go through traffic, and you got to get to work. Blah, blah, blah. But when you're a retiree, and if you work, even if you work part time after being a retiree, you slow motion. I'm like, I keep it when I get there, mama. What you gonna do? I ain't doing nothing until I feel like it. Yep. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Call us back soon. Have a good night. Thank you, guys. It is what, 6:07? Have a blessed and peaceful evening, everyone. That's what Dee was saying. Bye, guys, and thank you for hanging out with me. Nico, you want to say bye? Come on, boy. Come and say bye to the girls. Watch it go boom. He is so rough. Say bye. This is. I look at him sometimes. I say his face. He got a sweet face, but it be looking mean sometimes. Hey man, he ain't got no mean face. He ain't got no mean face. Ready to go outside? You wanna go for a ride? Good night.